skills might hold higher currency than degrees, claims LinkedIn VP, and employers are getting so desperate they're holding courses on how to email because some of folks who are breaking into the workforce these days don't even have the basic skills coming out of college. Some of these folks don't even know how to do the basics like email coming out of college, right? And that's why they're saying skills-based hiring is becoming increasingly popular among businesses, with 45% of companies explicitly using skills-related metrics to find candidates, according to LinkedIn data, which is 12% more than a year ago. And I want you guys to do this because many of you guys have been in a role for quite some time and you want to get into a tech role, right? And one of the things that you will see once you create a LinkedIn profile, because I've had a conversation with a young lady today or last week, um, and she's making her transition from out of real estate sales into tech sales. And she never had a LinkedIn, but she's known in her industry because she's been in that industry for 27 years. 27 years, and she's looking to make a transition to tech sales. And what you will find out when you create yourself a LinkedIn is that they have a whole profile that you can build. But part of that profile, you will see different areas like skills, right? What skills do you have? Are you proficient in Microsoft Word tools or in Microsoft Word or the Microsoft, suite package, right? Of PowerPoint, spreadsheets, Excel, right? All of that. These are skills that you can actually put on your LinkedIn profile so that recruiters that are looking for people with certain skills can actually do recruiting, because no longer are they looking directly for just degrees anymore. And they're saying, guys, we want people who have certain skills. Are you proficient in Microsoft Excel? Are you really good at communicating? Are you good at PowerPoint? Are you good at sales? Are you good at negotiation? Are you good in the cybersecurity and troubleshooting and things of that nature? These are the skills that you guys are going to want to start to put into your LinkedIn if you haven't done so already. And I'm one of the ones that I have skills in my LinkedIn profile, but I gotta say this: I have not kept those updated. I have not kept those updated. And one of the things that you will do is when you get into LinkedIn, let's just say you come across a job or something like that, they're going to give you where you kind of rank up, where you kind of rank amongst the candidates based on the skills that the job is asking for and how it matches up with your profile. So skills-based hiring is good news, right? It's I think personally it's actually good news because no longer do you just need to have a degree, because you can have a degree but you can't do a job, right? And that's the problem of what's happening in today's workforce with new graduates are graduating from colleges right now, and they don't have a lot of skills. They can barely email people, they can barely communicate because of some of them have done online school. They don't have the ability to negotiate, they don't have the ability to present because their their degrees programs are so antiquated. They don't teach what is needed into the workforce, what these big companies are looking for. So you have a whole bunch of people graduating from out of college with a lack of skills, to the point now that big companies are taking fresh graduates. They're taking fresh graduates and running courses like how to present, how to speak up in meetings, how to email, right? These are things that big companies are now starting to have to invest in, right? So I would tell you like this, guys: if you're an entrepreneur or if you want a side hustle, you want a side gig, work on giving or helping people to gain soft skills. Work on, you know, training people to write email and email etiquette and things like, public speaking, or things like how to go about doing simple Google research, right? Because I'm even seeing this today, having a YouTube platform that people don't even do any sort of problem solving themselves. They ask questions more than anything without really doing their own little research themselves. And corporations are seeing this coming from out of the generations that are coming out of college now, and after them, right? They're starting to say like, man, these guys are not equipped to enter the workforce. So instead of us looking at degrees, because degrees, they aren't doing it. A lot of these colleges are failing. You're getting all this, you're putting yourself in debt. Then you're coming out of school with a whole bunch of student loans, and you don't have any skills, and companies may or may not choose to hire you depending on the state of the economy. And if they don't have a good training program that's going to teach you all these basic things, then you're going to be, probably working in retail for a good little part of your early part of your career until somebody gives you an opportunity. But that's why you have companies like Course Careers, you have companies like Level Careers, right, where you don't need to go to college to gain a certain amount of skills so that you can enter the workforce doing the things that or making the money that you ultimately want to make. Right now, jump over to my Course Careers. I'll jump over to Course Careers, or I'll jump over to just talking about Course Careers, guys, because it is a place that you can, go to gain the skills that you need without having to choose a college degree. And if you did get a college degree and you are not where you want to be in your career, you can choose something like Course Careers, Level Careers, to help you gain the skills that you need so you can put it on your resume so you can become more attractive. And you're going to become more attractive than recent graduates coming from out of college. When I had a conversation last week with the young lady who's making the transition from real estate to tech sales, one of the things she asked, she was like, Antoine, I'm hearing a lot of people tell me that I shouldn't be doing this because I'm a little bit older, because she's in her mid to late 40s, right? She wanted to make that transition a little bit later in her career. And she's saying, people are telling me that tech is for young people. Tech is for young people. I'm like, tech is not just for young people, especially tech sales. Tech sales is actually for the people who are more mature and people who have the experience and people who communicate and people who can build relationships. And I had to, share that with her in order for her to understand that tech is just not for young people. There are some roles in tech that are for young people. But as you can see, when you're coming out of college, guys, when you're coming out of college, a lot of big companies are not going to put you directly in front of their customers because you haven't even been trained to do so yet. You haven't been trained to do so yet. Your communication skills are terrible, right? You can't speak without saying the word like multiple times, or you may not know how to give the appropriate eye contact, to where you may just be staring at somebody in the face the entire time with your mouth open looking crazy, right? Because that's what some people do sometimes because they don't know that sort of etiquette, right? Or you may be in a meeting and you're just looking and because you've never been in a corporate meeting before, you start asking questions that you could have Googled before the meeting started. The same shit that I see when people ask me questions on YouTube comments. I'm like, guys, you can actually Google that, right? You don't have to ask me a comment that's like, send me a comment that's 4 or 5 paragraphs, when you can actually Google it, because all you're going to do is cause me to Google it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you the answer that Google gives you, unless it's something that I have personal experience about. So, guys, at the end of the day, skills-based hiring is what it is. And I want for you guys, if you're coming out of college, first of all, because I understand that there's a lot of people that actually watch this channel that are coming directly from out of college. You know what? Get your skills up, guys. That's going to be very important. Get your skills up, skills up, skills up on your LinkedIn. I got to do the exact same thing, guys, because I'm so behind on this. Make sure that your LinkedIn is updated with your most relevant skills, whether that is you are a expert in PowerPoint, expert in Excel, you have taken CRM training with Salesforce, you know how to cold call, you know how to prospect, you know how to run trace files and logs and so forth with your cybersecurity skills. Make sure that is in your LinkedIn profile, because recruiters are searching for skills when they are looking for talent these days. They're not just looking for degrees. And I think that's actually really good. I think that's really good, by the way. Guys, so make sure your skills are up to date, man. Make sure your skills are up to date. Check it out. If you want to break into tech sales, you want to break into IT support, you want to break into digital marketing, go and check out Course Careers. Use the link Antoine50 to save money on your courses. It would be $50 discount. You use Antoine50. Tech Tina says she's coming to us from Atlanta, man. She's coming to us from the ATL. I hear that. Brother Wayman, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thanks for all you do, bro. There are so many opportunities to get that bag these days. Those of us 35 plus can pair life skills and tech skills. Beautiful. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Brother Wayman. I'm telling you like this now, guys. I think a lot of people, they look at tech and they say, I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it. Well, you can't be scared of it anymore because it's coming for you. If you're not prepared for it, it's coming for you. And it's coming to either replace you, or it's coming for it to make you a lot more efficient and make you a lot of money. And if I were you, I would be on the latter side, knowing that it's going to be coming. Why don't you gain the skills that you need to be able to leverage it in order for you to have success within your within your life, within your career. Leverage it to make more money in your life, guys. That's what I use tech for every single day.